Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. Subnautica in space, or Astrometica as it's actually called, has released their biggest update yet. This update is the world balancing update and it's out today. Alongside that, they've also already put out a small hotfix for some minor issues that players were having, which is great. This update seems to be received really well so far and there's tons and tons of stuff in there. It's the biggest update that Astrometica has had since it released back in May of this year. Now this includes new locations, new biomes, new stories, vehicles, vehicle weapons, different islands, a whole new section to go and explore. They've also released a brand new trailer. So let's check that out. Before we do, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video and stick around for much more Astrometica content. Now the update is jam-packed full of new items. Now there is a downside to this update and that does mean your old save files do not work. So you will have to start a fresh game, which is good news because a lot of this stuff starts early on. So if you'd gone in at your previous save just as you go into the new asteroid belt in the previous version, then you would have already done a lot of stuff in there and you'll miss a hell of a lot of the new items. It does seem like a lot of it is spread over the 2 locations, so you won't really just be jumping straight into Theta 12. You will need a lot of the gear from, I think it's Theta 9, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, you'll need a lot of that material, so make sure you farm those first few areas. I'm hoping a lot of the stuff is in a similar location because there was a decent amount of farming sort of ways that you could go about it. But having that new world storage now, which is going to be quite cool, and the trading system, those 2 things could definitely switch up the actual farming and grinding route of the game. Some of that did take quite a while. Once you got a nice amount of things built, as you were just going through the world, you'd always come up with a decent amount of stuff anyway. But getting that initial base build up and running was pretty tedious in the original version. But now it does seem like with their storage and trading systems and the new sets of resources, this could work a lot better. They have said there's tons and tons of quality of life improvements in this. And it's also at a 20% discount if you do want to check out the game. So with that 20% discount, the game is now £13.40. It is originally at £16.75. And there's discounts over a few of their bundles and other little bits as well if you are interested. The link to their Steam is in the description down below. Now there is another part in this as well, so I'm not 100% sure what they're going to be doing in the future. The team do say right at the end, thanks for the feedback, we'll keep you updated as we get closer to launch. Thank you so much for your patience and support. Can't wait to share more with you soon. So does that mean they're only going to be doing sort of like one more big update and then they're leaving the game as it is? Or whether they're continuing to develop it? Like Subnautica, you know, they were in early access for a few years on that one. Going through those phases, adding new bits and bobs as they progress through the early access period. So whether these guys are just going to do 3 or 4 big updates in the space of a year, and then release a sort of version 1.0. Not 100% sure on that one. We'll have to wait and see. Either way though, this is an awesome update. Tons of cool stuff in there, especially the new vehicles. I'm looking forward to those. They sound awesome. Being able to add weapons on is going to really help that farming route as well, especially early game, if you can get those things relatively quickly. But we'll be back for more. But we will be back with more Astrometica next week. We're going to do a playthrough, tips, tricks, guides, all of that good stuff. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. For now though, I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.